Not too far from the Khamtus River lies an animal sanctuary with a difference. Continuing from our previous story, the Sibonga Sanctuary is home to warriors of wildlife.
Good evening, everybody. So just a quick hello and give you an update and a reminder. Today marks 1 year since the start of the war in Ukraine. Today is a year ago that I became a refugee. I don't know if many of you remember. I was in Ukraine to move Marsha, the bear, to Romania. And because of the outbreak of the war, it then became a rescue mission. And I had to evacuate or get out of Ukraine. So that happened a year ago, and the world changed that day and has made everything so much more difficult for everybody, especially our friends and my friends in Ukraine that have had to live through this. Anyway, in that time, I was able to get back into Ukraine 5 times. And in that time, we then moved Marsha, got her to Romania. We were able to rescue and relocate Mir, Simba, and the 9 lions from Odessa, who are all living good lives now. So we did quite a bit of work in that time. We took in a lot of aid. Every time we entered Ukraine, we took aid with us and distributed it to people in need and to people who were caring for animals. And we're about to do that again. So in a couple of weeks, I'll leave for Romania, pick up our newly acquired ambulance, fill it with aid, and then head down, as I said earlier, head down south into Kherson, where they desperately need help. So we want to take in a lot of stuff. We can only do this with your help. Our track record speaks for itself with the number of rescues we've done, going right back to 2014 when all this really started. So in that time we've rescued, just to give you a refresher, we've rescued 39 lions, a tiger, rescued, relocated, and helped with regards to medicines and sterilizations and building enclosures for 17 bears, quite a few wolves, and a monkey. And our work just continues. The number of wild animals still in need in Ukraine at the moment, we don't exactly know. But as I said earlier, we are still going in for the black leopard and the jaguar. We hope that they're still okay. So with your help, please could you help us fund the next few months. I'm going to be there indefinitely. Going to be living in the back of the ambulance in a sleeping bag, hopefully catch a shower occasionally in a city or a town. We won't be staying in the cities itself. We'll be moving around to the smaller villages and places where people really need help with their animals, and then also we know of a couple of private places that have wild animals, and we'll go in and check on them and see if they need help and if we can move them. So please keep an eye out for more news, and the link to our donation page will be with this post. So please, we really need help to get this done. So give up a cup of coffee tomorrow or a beer this weekend, and if a whole lot of you do that, we should be able to raise enough funds to be able to get this mission completed. And like I said, I'm going to be going over indefinitely. And that's it.
Warriors of Wildlife have rescued countless animals from Ukraine to South Africa and continue to need support.